fair enough. Yeah, I came out over here and I saw the oil coming all the way down the street. So
Yeah, no.
was there anybody else in the car when you were driving?
No, I didn't realize there was a speed bump. Yeah, ran over too quickly.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, why don't you sit tight with my partner for 1 second, okay? If you would, just sit down. It'd probably be a lot easier.
You want to sit down on the curb? What's your name?
Go ahead and read back, please.
Daniel.
Daniel? Daniel, you want to sit down?
I guess I can.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you sit down?
George,
hang out for a second.
Henry 9302 returns to a Daniel Smith out of Asheville, Ohio. It's going to be a 2008 Chevy.
Last name Smith?
White in color, both
Okay.
clean and valid.
Yes, out of Asheville, Ohio.
Okay. What are you doing up this way today?
I went to a bar.
Okay. Which bar did you go to?
Leather Stallion.
Leather Stallion?
Yes.
Where's that at?
St. Clair.
St. Clair and...
I don't actually know.
Okay.
I just know it's
Just
on
curious.
St. Clair.
No problem. You gonna try to drive home tonight?
I'm getting a tow.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you were headed home though? Is where
Yeah.
you're headed? Okay. Do you know where you're at right now?
I'm in downtown Cleveland.
No, I mean like what street you're on right now?
Not
or
really.
anything? Okay.
I follow the GPS. I'm terrible with directions.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Didn't realize there was a speed bump.
Yeah, it's not a speed bump. It's a sidewalk you drove through.
Yeah, it was a sidewalk for college campus.
Yeah, I drove through like an entire
I was
sidewalk.
following my GPS.
Gotcha.
You do
Yeah.
that more often than not. You're not injured though?
No.
You don't want ambulance or anything? Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
not in.
Anytime there's I consider there's an accident, so I want to make sure that
Yeah.
if you need an ambulance, we would get you.
Yeah.
All right. Sit tight for 1 second, all right?
Yep.
Did you call anybody or?
I have AAA. They're on their way.
Did you have your seatbelt on?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know about how fast you were going? If you had to estimate?
Like 35?
35. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting ready to do roadside testing. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. He stated he was, last drink was at like 12:30. He said he was following his GPS, and his GPS took him this way, and he went over. He said he hit something, he didn't realize, and he just kept going. And I think you saw it, all the oil dumped all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Here. I don't want to dump it on you. It's mine. I'll take it.
I want it.
If you want to. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So he's already declined EMS, and he said he's not injured. So he said he had 2 drinks. I asked him where he's at. He said downtown Cleveland.
Is this car operational?
There's no oil left in that thing.
Okay.
He already called AAA, so I didn't find him in the vehicle. I found the vehicle unoccupied, and then the security officer over here approached me. He's like, dude, he's around the corner hiding in there. So I walked around the corner, and he was kind of hiding, tucked in the vestibule for the fence shop, the shop over here.
Yeah.
And I pulled him over and I asked him. He's like, yeah. He's like, I was driving, hit something. He's being very cooperative. He's going to write a written statement stating that he saw him drive down here and he saw him get out of the driver's seat. So we have enough for OVI.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah. If you want to do your thing.
What's his name?
Well, it's John.
John?
Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel.
Daniel.
We got good lines and everything over here. So
Okay.
if you want anything else, don't write.
Okay.
I was actually following my GPS. I don't
Yeah.
know why it led me over a sidewalk.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at one point it probably was a street, but it hasn't been a through street for quite a long time.
Hey, John.
Hello.
I'm Officer Likens, Cleveland State Police. You're going to do a couple tests with me, okay?
Okay.
All right, perfect. You wear any contacts at all? Any glasses?
No.
Okay. Why don't you do me a favor, John? Is it Daniel or?
Daniel.
Daniel, okay. Do me a favor?
John's my middle name.
Okay, gotcha. Do me a favor, just put your hands out at your sides for me.
Hold on 1 second. So you're not injured, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why we're talking to you is because I believe that you're under the influence of alcohol.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to perform some roadside tests. to see if you're fit to drive a motor vehicle.
Sure.
Are you willing to take our tests? It's
Sure.
a 3-part test. You're going to take it?
What are the 3 parts?
One's a one-legged stand, one's a walk and turn, and one's an eye test.
Okay.
But it's just a roadside test that we offer just to see if you're,
Okay.
you know, all right? Will you take it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, all right, do me a favor. Just go ahead, look at the tip of my pen right here. Okay? Don't move your head at all. Just follow it with your eyes and only your eyes. Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. You can put your arms down at your sides for me. Perfect. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just your eyes, okay?
Yep.
Okay, tip of my pen still. It's gonna go up. Okay,
Rest your eyes. If you just want to use that line over there, the yellow one.
sure. All right, come on over here with me. Just walk right here. Won't you slip in? Okay, just do me a favor. Just go ahead and stand right here. Face me. Okay, go ahead and stand on this line. Okay.
This line?
Yep, this line right here. All right, so what I want you to do, okay, I want you to keep your feet together like that. Put your arms down to your sides again. Okay, do not move from this position until I tell you to start the test. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward along this line. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So go ahead, put your right foot on the line. Okay, right foot in front of your left foot on the line.
Right foot in front of my left foot.
Yep, like heel to toe. Oh, right foot in front of your left foot. So like this, right? Left foot on the line. Right foot in front of your left, like that. Okay. Yep. Don't start yet.
Oh,
I'll tell you when to start. Okay. All right. So go ahead, take the starting position. So again, left foot on the line. Right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do that now. That's the starting position. Okay. Now put your arms down to your sides. Okay. Do not move from this position until I tell you to start the test. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So
Sorry.
go ahead. You're good. Just go ahead and get back in the starting position for me.
Okay.
So right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe.
Starting now.
Yes, I'm going to get you to the starting position. Once you get to the starting position, I can tell you to start the test. And I'll explain the instructions to you. Okay? All right, so left foot on the line. Okay, right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe. Okay, now put your arms down at your sides. Do not move from this position until I tell you to start the test. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to have you take 9 heel to toe steps forward along this line like so. Okay? 1, 2, 3. On your 9th step, okay, you're going to use a series of small steps to turn back around, back the way you came. Okay? Once you turn around, you're going to take 9 more heel to toe steps along that same line. Okay? Can you get back in the starting position for me?
Yep.
Okay, so the whole time you're going to look at your feet and count each step out loud for me, okay? So I'm going to show you. All right, so starting position.
Yep.
Arms down to your sides. Okay, perfect. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? Just pay attention. All right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, all the way to 9. On your 9th step, you're going to take a series of small steps, turning yourself back around to your starting position. Okay, from there, you're going to take 9 more heel to toe steps like so. 1, 2, 3, all the way back to 9. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the test at all?
No.
Do you have any ailments or any issues, any walking issues at all, standing?
No.
Any condition that's going to prohibit you from taking this test?
No.
Okay. All right. You can go ahead and begin the test, all right? Just go to the starting position like we talked about. The starting position. So arms down to your sides.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Habit. Ex-military.
Okay. So go ahead and begin the test, all right? Not heel to toe.
Nine.
It's not count out loud. Doesn't look at his feet.
Yes.
All right. All right. So next test I'm going to have you do. All right. I'm going to have you get back to that same starting position, except just feet together, arms down to your sides. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
Nope.
That's
So-
just sorry.
It's okay.
So nervous.
Okay.
Several police surrounding me.
All right.
Affirm,
So
go
what,
ahead.
so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pick whichever foot of your choice and raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground, like so. Okay. But do not move from this position until I tell you to start. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have you pick whatever foot of your choice, raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground. Okay, I want you to keep the bottom of your foot parallel with the ground, legs straight, okay, arms down to your sides, okay, like so. Okay, now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you look at your toe the entire time, counting out each second out loud, like 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions at all?
You're gonna tell me when to start?
Yes, I'll tell you when to start and I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to show you one more time. Okay, so whichever foot of your choice, approximately 6 inches off the ground, keep it the bottom of your foot parallel with the ground. Okay, now I want you to keep your legs straight the entire time, arms down to your sides. Looking at your toe, 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions before we start?
Yep.
All right, just give me 1 second, okay? I'm going to start my stopwatch for you. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, you can go ahead and start now.
1001, 1002.
Foot not parallel.
1003, 1004, 1005. Sorry.
Lose this footing.
1006, 1007, 1008.
Okay, all right, we're going to have you stop now, okay, just for your own safety.
Yeah.
I want you falling and hitting your head, okay?
No, I'm not gonna fall.
Okay. So, why don't you do me a favor? Just go ahead and turn around, face away from me, put your hands behind your back, okay?
At this point, you're under arrest for suspicion of operating vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, for operating vehicle intoxicated. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take you back to our station, and then put your hand behind your back.
Other hand. Other hand.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take you back to the station and give you an opportunity to take a breath test, a breathalyzer. Okay? I'll read you some consequences of refusal, whether you take it. We'll go over some forms there. I'll offer you the opportunity to take the test, and then after that, nobody got hurt tonight, so we'll release you instead of taking you down to county jail.
Okay.
Do you have someone that would be able to come pick you up here?
Well, I do have AAA on the way.
Somebody that can come take the custody of you due to your level of intoxication. We have to release you to somebody other than a tow truck. You know what I'm saying? Friend, family member, somebody that can come pick you up.
Maybe.
It's either that or jail, so that would be the incentive of finding somebody that would,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So it's either that or else we'd have to take you down to county jail. But if you're able to get someone to come get you, we'll just release you to them and you won't have to go
What
to jail
about
for the
my
night.
car?
Your car's going to get towed. Your car's not going to start now. You don't have any oil left in it. We'll
Yeah,
tow it for you.
no.
We're going to tow it because it's based on the arrest. But the main thing would be figuring out who's going to come pick you up tonight. Okay? Okay. All right. So go ahead and you can jump in the back of this truck.
All right, first I'm going to read your rights, okay? So since you're under arrest, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney present during questioning. If you're not a 4-1, one will be provided for you at no cost. Do you understand your rights?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick search for you, okay? Make sure you don't have any weapons. Do you have any weapons at all?
No, I
Guns?
don't have any weapons.
Knives? Okay, just checking, man.
37, go ahead.
These are keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you contact CFD? Advise
Yes.
them there's no emergency or rush, but we have vehicles that
Yeah,
are through
please.
Okay.
the sidewalk area.
Do you have anything else at all?
Let them know the vehicles that you would
Okay.
I just want to make sure you're the only person in the car, right? I just want to make sure nobody else was hurt somebody. That's all.
Nobody's
the
been
damage to the vehicle. See if they wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Clean up
Yep.
some oil here.
I'll make sure you get that back, okay? Okay. So I have your phone in your left pocket and your keys in your right pocket, okay? That's all I have. You have anything else?
No.
10-4, I'll call right now.
Handcuffs seem like a lot.
Okay. It's just standard procedure, okay?
Okay.
Since you are under arrest, we'll get a chance to take them off at some point, okay?
You can timestamp
When I sit down now.
One male under arrest.
Okay.
Back seat's clear.
All right. Just be careful. Don't hit your head, all right?
37.
Okay.
Can you take them off now?
No, I can't, but we're a very short distance away from our police department, okay? All right. I'm going to strap you in. So how many drinks have you had, man? For real?
Just a few.
Just a few. What's that? Like 3, 4?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4?
Yeah.
What'd you have? Beer or?
I don't drink beer.
Oh, okay. What'd you have? Cocktails?
Yeah.
Mixed drinks?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like whiskey or?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 whiskeys.
Yeah.
Did you have shots?
No shots.
No.
Yeah.
What, just like a whiskey and Coke or?
7 and 7.
Okay. All right.
You want to follow me back?
Yeah.
The consequences of refusal. Go ahead and you can move the handcuffs to the front, please.
Okay.
Move, come hands to the front for a little more comfort, okay?
All right, Daniel, go ahead and turn around for me. I gotcha. That's what I'm here for. All right, Daniel. There you go.
Can I check my phone real quick? The
So
cards
we'll let
fell.
you do that, but we gotta go through this process first.
Well, the cards fell out.
Okay, just give me the other hand.
Yeah, they're pretty good. We'll let you
No,
do
they're
it.
not. I promise.
Okay. All right, Daniel, you can sit back down for me, okay? Thank you.
You check it real quick, but don't make any phone calls.
I'm not going to make any phone calls. Yeah.
And I have your driver's license, so that would be the one missing.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes.
So real quick, this officer is going to read what we call the consequences of test and refusal, okay? This is for the breath test. What we're going to do is he's going to read along. He's going to read this section here. He's going to read down to the bottom. I'm going to give you this copy. This is your opportunity to follow along with what he's reading. Let him read it, and then there's any questions we'll answer at the end, okay?
Sure.
All right, Mr. Smith, these are the consequences of test and refusal. Must be read to you. You are now under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, a drug, or a combination of them. If you take any chemical test required by law and are found to be at or over the prohibited amount of alcohol, a controlled substance, or a metabolite of a controlled substance in your whole blood, blood serum, or plasma, breath, or urine as set by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you will have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you take a chemical test, you may have an independent chemical test taken at your own expense, okay? I'm going to read you the suspension notice as well, the one on the very bottom, the last paragraph, okay? Independent of any penalties or sanctions imposed upon you, pursuant to any other section of the revised code or municipal ordinance, your driver's license or commercial driver's license, permit, or non-residence operating privilege is now suspended. The suspension takes effect immediately. The suspension will last at least until your initial appearance of the charge, which will be held within 5 days after the date of this arrest or the issuance of a citation to you. You may appeal the suspension at the initial appearance before the court that hears the charges against you that resulted from the arrest or during the period of time ending 30 days after your initial appearance, okay? And then the penalties are below that, okay? So for refusal, no priors is a 1-year automatic suspension. 1 prior, 2 years, 2 prior, 3 years, 3 or more priors, 5 years. For prohibited concentration of alcohol, based on prior convictions and guilty pleas, no priors will be 90 days. 1 prior will be 1 year suspension. 2 priors will be 2 years. 3 priors will be 3 years. Okay? Do you have any questions at all, Mr. Smith, about everything I read to you? Sorry? Okay, no questions at all. Okay. Just give me 1 second, okay? We're going to boot up the machine. Just hang tight.
There is no, you're already under arrest for OVI, because based on our observation, roadside testing, so there's no way out of it. Regardless if you refuse or take the test, you're under arrest for OVI.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah. What part did I fail?
It's not necessarily a fail. It's clues of impairment.
Can you tell me what it is?
Well, I mean, we can do all that in court, but there's stepping off the line, starting too early, things like that. But we observe clues of impairment, which leads us to believe that you're under the influence of alcohol. And this is your opportunity to either take a chemical test or not take a chemical test. That's exactly what it is.
Well, the instructions weren't super clear.
As soon as we're done with everything, then we'll let you make arrangements. For now, we have to get through the process.
I did have a tow on the way.
We towed it because it's in connection with the arrest. So I won't give you all the information of where it was towed to, so you can get it yourself.
It's actually towed now though.
Yeah, the tow truck just left with it.
Okay.
Our tow truck left with it.
Okay.
One we call.
Okay.
So it's not sitting in the middle of the road anymore. No.
That's fine. I was just wondering.
No worries. So are you going to take a chemical test, yes or no? I need to know because this machine is, you know, I need to get the process started.
Yeah, I imagine. No priors, 90 days.
No priors, 90 days, refusal, 1 year, 100 legal limit, no suspension.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do it.
Okay, take this. Like I said, we'll do it, when I tell you to, 2 separate times I'll call you up here. What you'll do is I'll put a new mouthpiece on the end of the hose each time, it's a brand new mouthpiece. When I tell you to, I'll have you seal your lips around this, but before you do, you take a deep breath in, seal your lips around it, blow long and as hard as you possibly can. You feel like you're gonna run out of air, but you can keep going, okay? The machine will make a beeping noise, like a while you're blowing. If you don't hear that noise, that means it's not being blown into the mouthpiece, okay? Keep going until you run out of air. I'll sit you down, bring you up, do it again. The second time, you can get the credit for the lower of the 2 samples. You understand?
Can I get the handcuffs off for it?
Once we're all done.
Okay. Just to reiterate, my car has been towed.
It has been towed to Epi's Towing, and we'll let you know all that information. We'll make sure you have all that information before you leave tonight, okay?
Okay. Just making sure.
It's just questions to ask. So once again, I'm going to go over the instructions again. Stay there for right now. You sit down. It's not ready. It's got to go through the diagnostic. Again, I'm going to put a clean mouthpiece on the end of that tube. I'm going to have you stand right over here when I tell you to begin. What I want you to do is hold the tube, both hands. You're going to take a deep breath in. And you're going to seal your lips around this part right here. You see that tube?
Yes.
Blow long and as hard as you possibly can, okay? Just keep blowing until you can't blow anymore. You'll hear the machine will make a beeping noise while you're blowing. That tells us that you are blowing. If you don't hear that noise, you are not blowing. If you take too long and you stop blowing, then the machine will kick you error. It'll be a refusal, okay? A lot of people will go, and then they stop. It's a long, hard, continuous breath, okay? You understand? You're going to feel like you're going to run out of air, but I promise you you're not going to.
Do you happen to have a glass of water?
We do not, we cannot let you put anything in your mouth prior to a chemical test.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'd have to start the whole 20-minute observation all over again. That should go well.
Fair enough. Mouth is just dry.
I got it. Thank you. Sure. All right, you can come back up here. Stand right here, Daniel.
In front of the yellow paper.
There you go. All right. Put this new mouthpiece on.
Alright, when do you take this off?
Yeah, when we're all done. You can hold the tube right here, all right? Again, when I tell you to, we're going to take a deep breath in, seal your lips around the top here, and then blow long and hard as you possibly can. You're going to feel like you're going to run out of air, but I promise you can keep going. If you hear the long tone noise, that means you're blowing. If you don't hear it, you're not blowing, okay? All right, go. Deep breath in, blow. Keep going, 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 keep going. Excellent. You can go ahead and sit down. And then what'll happen is the machine's going to go through a cycle real quick, and then I'm going to call you back up and do it again, but you'll get the credit of the lower of the 2 samples.
Okay.
All right, Dan, you stand back up here again. Again, brand new mouthpiece.
Yellow paper.
Yep. So you're going to do the same exact thing you did before. Take a deep breath in, blow long and hard as you possibly can. Okay? Go ahead and hold the tube. Don't start yet. All right, deep breath in. Go ahead and blow. Blow. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going until you can't go anymore. Keep going. All right, go ahead and sit down. All right, so Daniel, at this time your driver's license is suspended because there was a prohibited blood alcohol sample. Like I said, state limit is 0.08, you were 0.179, so you're twice the limit.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, based on that, it'll be for 90 days versus a year for the refusal. You understand?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I have to confiscate your driver's license, the physical driver's license. So you'll have to go to the BMV tomorrow. And you can just get an ID card to replace that so that you can use that for identification purposes. Okay?
Right.
All right. Danny, why don't you step up here? We got some paperwork we'll go through real quick. All right. So this is what we call AB 2255. This is that consequences of refusal that we read to you prior to chemical testing. I need you to sign right here by signing not admission of guilt, just to make that we gave you a copy of this and explained it to you. It should state that your sample was 0.179. So I need a signature right here for that X is. Next, this is a traffic citation. You have a court date of June 7th, which is next Wednesday? Wednesday?
I think it's Wednesday.
Okay, so June 7th at 8:30 a.m., Cleveland Justice Center, the courts towers, you know what I'm talking about?
Wednesday.
Like West 2nd Lakeside?
Not really, but I'll think.
The big Justice Center. It's got the address and everything on it.
Yeah.
But you have a mandatory court date, June 7th at 8:30 a.m. This first citation is only because we don't have enough room on it, is for operating vehicle intoxicated and then operating a vehicle while intoxicated with a prohibited breath sample, which was 0.179 that we talked about. And you'll get a copy of that readout.
Sure.
There's two charges on this citation and one on the other. I need you to sign right here. Again, by signing, you're not admitting guilt to these charges. You're just admitting that I gave you a copy of the tickets and explained them to you. All of the court date information is the same. Here's another one. It's 6/7 again at 8:30 a.m. Only reason why you have two of them is because I can't fit any more on this one. This one is for driving on sidewalks. The area where you had an accident between Chester and Euclid Avenue is a pedestrian sidewalk only. So you drove the whole length of a sidewalk.
I'm telling you, that's what my GPS took.
That's why you tore your car up, because there's concrete.
I realize that now, but I'm telling you, that's where my GPS took.
So this one is for driving on sidewalks. Just another sign right here. It's not admission of guilt. Just admitting that I gave you a copy of the ticket and explained it to you.
I am saying that's where my GPS took me.
Okay. You let them know in court. Awesome. You go ahead and see. We'll get you a copy of the paperwork, and that person's still around, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Can I have the keys?
You can hold on till we're ready to leave the room, and we'll give them to you. Okay. I'm going to get all your paperwork together for you.